Thrifty Thursday.
You can't get more thrifty than this set. That is for
Yeah,
sure.
you're right there. Amen. Okay, but we all want to save more money, but it can be hard to figure out the budgets, calculate how much you need to save, how much is going out of your pocket. So you can use some apps to help you.
Sandra Hanna, one of my all-time favorites. You're such smart cookies, what you are.
Yes,
You're
smart cookie.
smart cookie. So I think when it comes to apps,
Yeah.
I have what's called app overload. There's so
I know.
many, and they take up memory, and we only want the good apps.
Yeah. So I've filtered through them, so I'll
Good.
share with you the best ones. So this first one is called Simple, and it's an app, but it's actually more than that. It's an actual checking account. So it actually comes with a debit card, and there's no ATM fees attached to it. The way it works is it syncs up, and you tell, okay, what are your monthly expenses? So it's going to do a little projection for you, and what your savings goals are, and it's going to tell you what you actually have available to spend, not what you really have to spend. Do you know what I mean? So that, because when it's in your checking account, we have a tendency to just spend that money because it's there.
You're
Right.
But if someone could tell us, hey, based on your savings goals and based on what's coming up, you actually probably only have $30 to spend today.
Right.
So that you can plan and spend accordingly.
Okay.
So it's almost like running your personal spending like a business with a little app giving you projections on what's coming up and telling you what you can actually spend in real time.
That's a great idea.
So it's really smart.
Great idea.
And then I love this one too. This is called Daily Budget. And I usually don't love the word budget because I feel like we get caught in the minutia of everything. But this app is really clever and really simple. And what's great about it is that it will calculate to the day what you have available to spend. So most budgets, when you make them, is a monthly or weekly budget. But it can be really easy to save and hit your savings goals and your other spending goals if you can look at your phone and say, okay, I've got $30 to spend today and I've got this much going into my savings account.
Yeah.
And it'll also automatically transfer that money into your savings account so you don't have to manually go in at the end of the month.
So it's like
do that.
having a personal assistant and your annoying spouse all in one.
Yes, exactly.
Awesome. But we do need that.
In a beautiful,
Yeah.
simple app,
Yeah,
right?
right.
We love it.
What else you got for us?
Okay, tip yourself. I think this one is so fun. So anytime you want to reward yourself for something, so whether it's going for a run or doing your taxes, you automatically pay yourself $1 up to $250 that's automatically put into a savings account that you can access when you need it, but it's not in your checking account. So it's just a really interesting way to reward yourself financially. And at the end of the year, you look at your savings account and suddenly you have that emergency fund because you've been rewarding yourself as you go along.
Are you laughing?
Kathy's looking at me like I would never do that.
Because I keep thinking, I could tip myself all year and my husband doesn't even have to know about it. At the end of, like this, 20% at a time. I was a good
You
employee.
deserve 20.
Absolutely.
25.
Right, maybe
25.
25.
I got
Exactly.
time for one more good.
Okay, Acorns. This is an investment app. If you want a simple way to start investing, what it does is round up your daily purchases. So you go buy a coffee for $3.50, rounds it up to $4 and puts that money in an investment account for you. So you tell it how you want it to create your portfolio based on your savings and investing needs, and then it's going to automatically invest that money. They have over $25 million right now that they've helped people save with this investment app. It came out a few years ago and it's continued to grow and is really helping people, especially a lot of millennials, understand how simple it is to get started investing.
Right, because the word investing scares a lot of people,
That's
including
great.
myself. So
Yeah.
the fact that this will help you do that.
Love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So it's a really smart way to get started. And all of these are linked at smartcookies.com. So you can
Love
check
that
them out
website,
there.
my dear.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, do you have any good deals on television sets? Or
No, but clearly I need to make that a priority.
we all do.
We all do. Thanks for still being a part of our show.
On our last
On
day.
our last day. It's been fun.
Hey, coming up next, the key to tone legs and a tight